We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. We're live at the FedEx Forum here in downtown Memphis, Tennessee, as the Grizzlies try to defend their home court. They are a sixth-place team right now, definitely in contention moving down the stretch.
It's always fun to be at home, Kevin. Home sweet home is what I like to call it, but you know what? They've got a tough visitor in the house tonight, and just because they're at home doesn't mean a win is going to automatically show up on the scoreboard. They've got their work cut out for them against this opponent here.
Yeah, and you know what? This wouldn't necessarily have been the first opponent you'd like to kick off a homestand. So you've got that to contend with, and especially with the way they've been playing here of late, this is going to be a challenge.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Bledsoe is out there with Freak, and it's Chandler in at center. Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Bulls.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys. And they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
And so here's Memphis. The Suns getting the bucket. Gasol, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Dave Yeager gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They've had a tough time against this team, losing both of their games against them this season. He said they're really tough to deal with because of their intelligence and execution offensively. You've got to play mistake-free basketball to get the upper hand. And so far, we haven't been able to do that. Guys, let's see if tonight's any different.
And Doris, thank you so much. And guys, how do you view Coach's strategy in terms of limiting those shooters?
Well, I think he knows how dangerous they can be if they get hot. So it's a sound approach. Defensively, though, they have to stick like glue to those guys.
That's absolutely essential. I mean, preventing high-quality shots has to be the highest priority, an absolute must.
And it's Freak missing. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Bledsoe against Conley. Stolen by Bledsoe. Oh, and here comes Bledsoe all alone. And Freak throws it down.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Here's Gasol after the Suns pick up 2. And it's sent back by Bledsoe. Freak with it. He's up against Gasol. And there it is again from him. Shot good from Freak.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now here's Allen. Tight defense on him. Dishes it to Conley. 5 on the clock. Here's Gasol. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Gasol's got his second basket of the game.
There's no doubt about it in my mind. Marc Gasol is one of the best big men shooters in the league.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you. Find out what Jeff Hornacek was discussing with his players. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach putting the pressure squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And here is Conley following the three-pointer by Freak. The 10-footer. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Fires for 3. Rebound by Jeff Green. The Grizzlies trail by 13. And here is Conley. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Bulls in Chicago. And Mack kicks to Green. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Mack's got his first basket.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Chandler is screen. Knight kicks to Freak. And Gasol sends it back. Conley up top. He's guarded by Knight. Gasol, a screen on Knight. Conley for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And here is Conley following the three-pointer by Freak. Conley against Knight. Conley the pass to Matt. Here's Gasol. Chandler with the defensive effort. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Freak. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Mack, no luck.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now, here's Tucker. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
Conley dishes to Stokes, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Freak is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Chandler in at the center. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Conley kicks to Allen. Dish now to Gasol. Back to Allen. To the paint. Right, the pass to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot is good. 6 points for Marc Gasol.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
And Freak throws it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And so it's Memphis with it after the Suns pick up 2. And Wright kicks to Mack. Outside Conley. But they'll get another chance. It's stolen by Morris. Chandler dishes to Tucker. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. The Grizzlies trail by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Mack. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Now, Freak. What a tremendous game he played against New York. Bledsoe outside.
Sticking too much.
Kicks it to Freak. This one for 3, and the shot is good. Freak's got 7 now in this quarter.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Allen kicks to Conley. Wright sets a screen for Conley, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was superb. He finished with 66 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Here's Bledsoe, following the basket by Marc Gasol. Freak. His three-pointers off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Conley, the pass to Gasol. Chandler against Allen. And stolen by Freak. Morris outside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
You are nothing, Memphis.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Allen.
Jeff Green. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Conley dishes to Gasol. And there's the call on Brandon Wright. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one.
Jarnell Stokes, he's checked in for Memphis. And then for Phoenix, Glenn comes in for Chandler. And it's Brandon Knight in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Freak. Knocks down the three ball. Freak's got 13 points in just this quarter.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Now here's Green. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago. Pass to Tucker. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Michael Conley picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Suns shooting their first shots from the stripe. A dominating. Welcome back as we continue our St. Paddy's Day broadcast. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Allen and Green are the wings, and it's Marc Gasol. Then it's Conley, and it's Stokes in at the 4. So we can't get either to fall. Suns leading by 19. Bledsoe with it. Conley picks him up. Stolen by Conley. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Conley's running. Allen's shot is off.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And a wide open look for Freak. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Okay now, Conley.
Outside Conley. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. There's the pick. Over to the wing. Here's Tucker. Misses the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Gasol a screen. The feed to Stokes. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Stokes has got 7. Suns leading by 18. And it's Bledsoe off the drive to the paint. It's tipped. Here's Allen. Rebound by the Suns. Freak's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Freak. He's got 36 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Lights checked in. Gasol against Chandler. Allen outside. To the middle. Conley kicks to Gasol. 4 on the shot clock. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Gasol's got 12 points in the game. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And stolen by Wright. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Green, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. The Grizzlies making a change here. Max checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
The Grizzlies trail by 19.
Taking a look at the numbers since the All-Star break, here's how Memphis ranks league-wide. 2nd in blocks, 6th in shooting percentage, and they're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And how about that sky-high ranking in terms of blocks per game? Sometimes that can indicate a team's allowing too many drives to the rim, but it's sure nice to have bigs who can send it away as a last resort. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Bledsoe passes to Freak. Jacks up a 3, and that one's good. Freak's got 43 points.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top assist men over the past 10 games. Number 1, Eric Bledsoe.
Boy, he's really done a nice job of looking for his teammates and getting them the ball on time and in rhythm, and it's resulted in more open looks for his team, and that's all good.
So for the Suns, Lenz checked in for Chandler. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for P.J. Tucker, and Knight subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Wright, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Suns lead by 22. Knight dishes to Freak. From deep. Offensive rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. On up the court. Here's Matt, guarded by Porter. Over to the left wing. Here's Gasol. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Freak. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Outside Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Conley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Jordan Adams, he's jacked in for Mike Conley. Warren's jacked in for Phoenix. 3 on the clock. Here's Freak. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Freak's got 47 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Adams outside. Feeds to Gasol. Shoots from the baseline. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Gasol's got 14.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Bledsoe is out there with Freak, and it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Conley against Bledsoe, and it's Conley penetrating, and the shot is good. And that's now 18 points for Marc Gasol.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
There's Freak, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
Bring it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Conley kicks to Gasol, and Chandler sends it back, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. On the wing, Green, guarded by Tucker. Shot clock at 6, and it's Conley penetrating, and the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. To the middle. Puts it up from 12. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Down low. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Now here's Freak. The tray.
I'm sure Coach would like to see them take more higher percentage shots. They have the lead, but they've not been able to knock down the threes as well as they did in that first half.
Off the inbound. But they recover it. Out to Chandler. Morris, left side. Here's Freak. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Gasol a screen. Conley the pass to Gasol. Inside, Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Bledsoe kicks it to Tucker. He feeds it to Morris. Shoots from 12. Here's Freak. Chandler trying to free himself up, and he gets it again. Shot good from Freak.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Goes up the baseline, and it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The 3 ball, no good. And Memphis the other way now. Green kicks to Conley. He dishes it to Gasol. tries it from 9. Gasol can't get that one to fall. They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, it gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath, you're right.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Bledsoe kicks to Morris. And that one hits back iron. The Grizzlies trail by 14. The pass to Conley. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Freak kicks to Bledsoe. To the middle. And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Conley dishes to Gasol. The turnaround J, and the basket good. Gasol's got 10 points here in the second half.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Suns.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And one thing about this team, they never stop pushing the envelope. Fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight, making it 66. Very impressive.
Just breaking the spirit of their opponent 3 straight times this year. This win is going to give them a perfect 3-0 record, with only 1 game left to go on the season against the Grizzlies.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Freak's got 57 points.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Green, no luck. And Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Freak. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So the Suns win it. They came in here and took care of business like they